Have you ever been around a woman and thought, is she into me or am I imagining it? What if I told you that most men miss the clearest signs of desire because they're looking in all the wrong places? In this video, we're diving deep into 6 subtle but powerful signs that a woman wants to sleep with you, explained through the calm, confident lens of Stoic wisdom. Because while most guys get lost in guessing games, a Stoic man sees the truth and responds with clarity, not chaos. Let's decode the unspoken language of female desire and show you how to handle it with strength and control. Sign number 1. Eye contact. That lingers. Eye contact has always been one of the most powerful forms of non-verbal communication. But when a woman wants to sleep with you, the way she looks at you changes. It's no longer casual or polite. It becomes charged. There's an intensity to it. A slow, lingering gaze that says far more than words ever could. And the truth is, most men miss it because they're either distracted or too self-conscious to look back. You see, in the philosophy of Stoicism, we learn that true power comes from observing the world clearly, without illusion or insecurity. So when a woman holds eye contact with you just a few seconds longer than necessary, a Stoic man doesn't ignore it or become nervous. He notices. He holds his gaze. He allows the moment to breathe. Imagine this. You're talking, and she locks eyes with you, not in a robotic way, but with softness and interest. Her pupils might dilate slightly. She doesn't break contact. She lets the silence linger between your words, as if she's trying to connect with something deeper inside you. That's not politeness. That's attraction. Now here's where most men go wrong. They get uncomfortable. They glance away. They joke. They overtalk to fill the silence. But a grounded man, a Stoic man, does the opposite. He stays calm. He lets the silence do its work. Because he understands that this gaze isn't awkward, it's an invitation. Lingering eye contact is often the first true signal of physical desire. It's not always about what she says, it's about what she doesn't say. She might look at your lips, then your eyes again. She might soften her expression, subtly lean in. These gestures are subconscious, but real. They are nature's language, and only a man who's present in the moment will understand it. The mistake many men make is overanalyzing it. Did that mean something? Am I reading too much into it? That's not the Stoic way. A Stoic doesn't chase certainty. He responds to clarity. And when a woman keeps her gaze locked on you, especially in private or emotionally charged moments, the clarity is right there. It's important to note, this isn't about being creepy or staring someone down. It's about recognizing mutual energy and letting it unfold naturally. Don't force it. Don't mirror her eye contact too aggressively. Simply meet her gaze with presence. Let your stillness speak. Because at the end of the day, when a woman truly wants you, physically, emotionally, energetically, it will show in her eyes before it shows in her words. And the man who notices this, without flinching, without bragging, without chasing, he is the man who wins quietly, not by force, but by awareness. Number 2, touch that feels intentional. Touch is one of the most ancient forms of communication. And when it comes to attraction, it speaks louder than words. If a woman is consistently finding reasons to touch you, whether it's a light brush on the arm, resting her hand on your knee, or casually fixing something on your shirt, she's not just being friendly. These small moments are rarely random. In fact, they're often calculated expressions of interest. What separates casual touch from intimate intent is the way it lingers. A woman who's physically drawn to you might let her hand rest on your arm just a second too long. She may playfully tap you during conversation or find an excuse to initiate skin-to-skin contact. She's sending a message, one that says, "I feel comfortable around you, and I want you to notice me." From a Stoic standpoint, your job isn't to overanalyze or become reactive. Your responsibility is to stay grounded and aware. When you're fully present, you're not distracted by fantasy or desperation. You simply observe what is. If her touch is frequent and purposeful, it's a signal of comfort, trust, and desire. But here's the key. Don't jump at every physical cue. A Stoic man doesn't rush to assume or escalate. He values discernment. He understands that his presence alone invites interest, and he lets the woman reveal herself at her own pace. The intention behind her touch is often louder than her words. Recognize it, respect it, and stay composed. 3. She initiates private conversations. When a woman intentionally pulls you aside from a group setting or initiates a one-on-one moment, it's rarely by accident. Women are social creatures, and they're very aware of the energy they bring and receive in interactions. If she's carving out space for you, whether it's stepping outside together, suggesting coffee, or texting you late at night, it's because she wants a deeper connection. Privacy equals intimacy, and intimacy always precedes physical connection. When a woman initiates private conversations, she's telling you that she wants your undivided attention. More importantly, she's saying she trusts you with her vulnerability. These moments allow her to drop the social mask and explore chemistry in a safe, direct setting. A Stoic man sees this not as an opportunity to make a move, but as a chance to listen. He knows that real attraction builds in silence as much as in conversation. So he doesn't interrupt or rush. He stays calm, present, and intentional. He allows space for her to open up. And when she does, he doesn't respond with lust, but with awareness. Private conversations are a gateway, not to seduction, but to deeper understanding. And a Stoic man values connection that isn't forced. He recognizes that when she seeks his presence alone, it's a complement to his energy. He honors it, not with assumption, but with grounded curiosity. 4. Flirtatious body language. You don't have to be a body language expert to know when a woman is flirting. Her body tells you everything her mouth won't. The real question is, are you paying attention? If she's leaning in close, playing with her hair, lightly biting her lip, or mirroring your movements, she's not just being friendly, she's building a silent rhythm between you. Flirtation is often subtle, but it's deeply primal. A woman's body moves toward what it desires, and if she's repeatedly facing you, angling her legs your way, or finding excuses to be near you physically, she's signaling green lights without saying a word. Stoicism teaches us to watch carefully, not to react emotionally, but to observe reality without bias. That means letting go of the need for her to say it out loud. If her posture shifts when you walk into the room, if she unconsciously mimics your gestures, or if her tone softens when she talks to you, she's communicating desire. The trick is to remain composed. Most men get overly excited or read too much into it. A Stoic man doesn't lean forward. He leans back. He lets her approach. He lets her body language unfold naturally because he knows desire is not something you chase. It's something you recognize. 5. She compliments your appearance frequently. When a woman consistently praises the way you look, smell, dress, or carry yourself, she's doing more than boosting your ego. She's signaling attention. Attraction begins in the details. And if she notices those details, your watch, your voice, your posture, it means she's thinking about you more than she admits. But here's the important distinction. Casual compliments are different from targeted, frequent ones. If she's often telling you, "You look really good today," or "There's something about your energy." She's not just being polite. She's admiring the masculine presence you bring into a room. Stoic philosophy teaches us to remain unaffected by flattery, yet never blind to intention. A Stoic man acknowledges the compliment with calm grace. He doesn't fish for more, he doesn't get cocky, he simply receives and stays grounded, because he understands that real value doesn't come from what's said, it comes from who you become. So the next time she comments on how well you dress or how good you smell, pay attention, not with arrogance, but with awareness. That compliment might just be her way of saying, "I want to get closer." Number 6. She mentions sexual topics in conversation. Most women will never say directly, "I want to sleep with you." But many will test your awareness by weaving subtle sexual topics into your conversations. It could be a flirty innuendo, a joke with a provocative undertone, or even a story that hints at her preferences. These aren't just random, these are probes to gauge your response. A Stoic man doesn't blush, flinch, or overindulge in such moments. He listens, he observes, he responds, not with eagerness, but with calibrated curiosity. If she's comfortable introducing sexual themes, it's her way of seeing if you're emotionally mature enough to handle them. This doesn't mean you rush to escalate or assume intimacy. In fact, Stoicism teaches that true power lies in restraint. A woman who flirts with boldness is also looking for a man who can remain unshaken. If you pass that test, if you don't get flustered or overly enthusiastic, you signal that you're grounded, experienced, and confident in your masculinity. Her comfort with provocative topics isn't just about attraction, it's about trust. She's letting you into a private space, one where few are allowed. A Stoic man honors that space, not by jumping in, but by respecting it, reading it, and responding with strength. Now that you've seen the signs, the real question is, how will you respond? Will you fall into the emotional trap, or will you stay grounded in your self-worth like a true Stoic? If this video helped you understand attraction from a deeper, more controlled place, hit that like button and subscribe for more grounded relationship insights. Comment below. Have you noticed any of these signs in your own life? Let's hear your story. And don't forget to turn on notifications, because every week we break down the emotional side of dating, attraction, and Stoic masculine power in ways most people won't tell you. Thanks for watching. Stay calm, stay sharp, and never chase. Attract.